So some people have been asking. I saw somebody say, "What's the best coal ship to get?" You can pop this up for a sec here and take a look. Can you guys see this? Yeah, cool. Okay, you can. Now, you can always check out yourself if you go to armory.worldofwarships.com or .eu or .what have you. Okay, you can pop that in. No, you're not winning my new computer. Sorry, Duckman. Or, sorry, Crimson. I put too much time into that computer to just give that thing away.
Aww.
Sorry. So, I want this to be brief, because there's so many coal ships here. Actually, there's not too many, but... Alright, I'm gonna run through these. Anybody in voice chat, you can feel free to chime in with your own experience. New Tsushima has a super heal. It's really good with concealment. Torpedoes are decent. Guns are okay, but not that many of them. Still, she's a pretty fun choice in ranked battles and other modes. Agreed?
If you like the Ognavoy, you will love the new Tsushima.
Yep. And
if
now...
you absolutely hate the Ognavoy, you will probably not like the new Tsushima either. That's the best advice I can give about that shit.
Yep. And now that Kuznetsov can go onto all premium destroyers, you could potentially build a nasty build with Kuznetsov, expecting your will to win or whatever victory to proc.
Totally not doing that.
And what you do is you save your very last heal for when that procs, and then you pop it. So you super heal while you regular healing. It makes you much more difficult to kill right off the bat. Immelman was considered one of the most popular carriers in clan battles after they banned all the other ones. And after the change as well to the rockets.
Pascalo 70305 is now
It's a good ship, but it's different than the other carriers. It will take you some time to get used to, and if like you should be experienced with carriers before picking that up.
Yep. But I mean, it's another good pick, especially if you've got loot yens. Just pop them in and profit. Yoshino, now that you don't have team damage for torpedoes, is also a good pick because you can just luck chuck torps for days and not care about who's in the way. It's got really good guns. It's a bit sluggish, but you play it like a Zhao on the flanks. I think she's a good pick. Moskva is one of the easiest cruisers to play because it's got that icebreaker bow. You point the bow at the enemy and laugh as all of their AP shells shatter and bounce. So to me, Moskva is a solid pick. If you never had her before the Moskva split, go ahead and pick her up. Whirlwind Hunter says no sound? What? What do you mean no sound? Are you guys hearing my stream live?
Not listening to the stream.
Sound is good.
I hear you just fine in there.
Okay. God, you guys scared me there. Okay. Oof. Alright, so that's Moskva. Salem is good. Salem is very nice for, it plays like a Des Moines, but it's got a super heal, which often gets people trapped and killed because they think that they're invincible because the super heal will get them out of trouble. They get too much into trouble and they die. She's a fun ship if you love Des Moines and want more Des Moines. Okay.
She's good, but it's just like it feels like if you already have the Des Moines, you might want to invest your hard-earned coal into something else because she is rather similar.
Okay, that's a valid point.
If you don't have a Des Moines and don't want to grind it, then Salem is a fun and good ship.
Yep, I've seen her a little bit in clan battles, especially the other night. I saw a lot. Marceau. Marceau is a very difficult destroyer to master, but if you can master it, you can do ridiculous things with her. She's got defensive fire, she's got good torpedoes, her guns are very floaty arcs, which allows you to shoot over islands and stuff for free. But she's very unforgiving if you get yourself in bad positions and stuff like that, so...
Floaty arcs is probably the biggest hurdle. Like, if you don't like how USN destroyer gun arcs are and you can't aim with them well, then the Marceau is not a ship for you.
Yep. Yep. But if you've got Abanute or Armory and you want to throw either one on there for their buffs, you can do that. Oh, the Marco Polo. I never really liked her, but other people do. She's got 16-inch guns. Can I click on this and get a description? She's got 16-inch guns that can fire SAP. So that alone makes her pretty silly. But she doesn't have the smoke.
Ship in port.
I'm sorry, what?
You can preview the ship in port.
In game, yeah, I don't have the game up.
Oh, you're in.
But yeah, I mean, it doesn't have the smoke, so it loses a little bit about that. It's got your Italian battleship flavor of very weak broadside kind of deal, maneuverable, that sort of thing. But meh. I would pass. I would also pass on the Z44. I've heard people refer to her as a poor man's Benham because she's got pretty quick firing torpedoes and smoke. If I remember right, she does not have hydroacoustic search.
It does not.
Yeah.
It is like the poor man's Benham suits it well. Like she's just a weaker Benham in basically every single regard.
Mm-hmm.
But the Benham is broken, overpowered, and is removed for the very same reason.
Right.
And you either play a torpedo reload booster Yugumo, which you have to give up the smoke for, or you get the C44. That's the closest you will get to a Benham.
Yep.
At tier 9, that is.
Yep. Next up is the Pommern. This ship is a lot of fun to play. I would absolutely recommend buying the Pommern. At tier 9, she's got German Hydro, she's got torpedoes, she's got guns. They don't punch through everything, but she's got guns. And she's got the armor scheme too, so I'd say she's a lot of fun. Especially if you like loot yens and secondary builds or something like that, she could be fun. Flint. Flint was the original ranked reward ship, and is quite powerful. She's got a smoke. She's got recently buffed range for her guns, and she's got 9.2 kilometer torpedoes. And her permanent camo is pretty sexy as well. If I can't remember, it's not the permanent. Sorry, not the permanent camo, not this permanent camo. But if you buy, it's under customizations, camouflages. Where is it? Here, Flint.
One of the ranked reward camos for like the 10 ranked tokens, right?
Yep, that's what I'm talking about here. Yeah, so you can get Ultimate Wolf for 3 clan tokens, or for 10 ranked tokens, you can get Ultimate Mustang. Either one of these gives you 100% to XP per battle, 100% to free XP, and 100% to commander XP. And it gives you 10% reduction in cost for credits. I mean, you need this in your life with the Flint. Every day you go and you get a win in it, your XP, racks up pretty quickly. Spam the ship in ranked battles, and you're good. Spam it in Narai, and you're good. So to me, a Flint is a definite buy. Duke of Yuck. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Flint got buffed recently again, right? They
yeah, the range.
The range a little bit, but they nerfed the guns? The reload?
You might be right. I don't remember off the top of my head. But it plays similarly to an Atlanta. That's true, as Chad is saying. Atlanta gets radar, Flint gets smoke. So if you have an Atlanta and you like the Atlanta and you said, gee, I really wish I had smoke, Flint. Duke of Yuck, enough said, in my opinion. I just don't like her. She does come with hydroacoustic search, which a lot of other battleships don't have, so people don't recognize that. But aside from that, I'd rather just play a King George.
She has improved AP penetration angles, though.
Okay. I mean, to me, I'd rather just play King George and not think and spam AG. Like, you know what I mean? If I'm gonna play
same.
So,
but there are enough difference between Duke of York
Sure.
and King George to justify it.
Yep. But that's why I call it Duke of Yuck. I just don't like her. Your mileage might vary. This is my experience, guys. Lazo. Oh, goodness. Okay. Lazo is a ship that you use if you want to practice using spotting plane, because you can pop a spotter plane, it's up for a decent amount of time, comes down, and then it's back up again in like 30 seconds, 60 seconds, what have you. So you basically are going to play the Lazo at near maximum range, pop your spotter, get out of max range, dodge from shells, and then when the spotter comes down, get back into range. That's what you do with this ship. She's comfortable. But if you can't hit crap with spotter plane and you want to learn, she's your pick. If you can't hit crap with spotter plane and you don't want to learn, don't pick her up. Octorev is a hilarious ship at tier 5. Good armor, good guns. Decent anti-air. I don't know what to say about it. Just catching up on chat. Lazo with Eye in the Sky. Yeah, there you go. Lazo is good with the with the upgraded module that increases spotting aircraft uptime by 30%. Lazo and this makes perfect sense. Like there's huge synergy there. But aside from that, Bliska, lots of fun. It's a good jack of all trades, master of none kind of destroyer. If you want Polish pride, there's that too. A trainer for the Pan-European destroyers. Now that she's been put into that group, that's fine. But she's not gonna. You're not gonna take her into a battle and say I won because I ran a Bliska. You're not. You're gonna come into battle. I won because I like destroyers, or I'm good at destroyers, or I had a very lucky game. Whatever. It's very average in just about everything. Aigo, tier 6 fast ship, very fast destroyer. It has smoke, so that's nice.
Piet is now following.
It's actually only fast with the active speed boost.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that fast without the speed boost.
Good point. Good point. It's got torpedoes and stuff like that. Schmeckel says the Bliska hits hard against other destroyers. Well, of course, it's got 7 barrels, 7 guns that it's going to fire at a broadside, so sure. But I don't know. I played it back when ranked was tier 7, like the full season of ranked. A lot of people ranked out with Bliskas. I just couldn't stomach it. I couldn't stomach it. I'd rather play
like
Sims or
either.
something.
It's too clumsy for me.
That's what I
Doesn't
mean.
maneuver well.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. But hey, that's why this game is great, because everybody plays differently and has different ships that they like. Gallant. God, no.
Why not? What do you have against the Gallant?
I just don't like it. She's got like next to no anti-air. She was sold as a gimmick to get people to play a specific operation. She's got decent torpedoes. The guns are okay, but to me, she just feels like just any old destroyer at tier 6. But I'd rather have a different tier 6 destroyer.
I mean, she's just a better Icarus.
Okay. Sure. But doesn't Icarus have a Hydro?
Yeah, but this has regular smoke and has much better torpedoes.
Okay, that's true. So.
I mean, I would take a T61 over that any time, but
Right.
T61 is not available anymore.
Right.
So
That's true.
this is probably one of the best torpedo boats you can play at tier 6 right now that you can still buy.
Okay. Fair enough. Kirov. Now you're getting to tier 5 where it really doesn't matter anymore, because you can possibly hit tier 7 ships. I don't generally speaking like to play tier 5 ships. I just don't. They're not fun. Kirov is a fun ship in her own right. If you like playing Russian cruisers, fine. But there's just, I would save the coal and get something up here, you know, like tier 5. I don't know. Anshan. Anshan is a lot of fun. Her turret traverse is extremely slow. You have to put, like, Priest the Gears, Commander Skill, preferably buff from Zemensky. I think it's Zemensky. And then you add on top of...
No
What?
explanation. There is no commander that
Oh!
buffs the turret traverse
I'm
for...
sorry. I was thinking... I'm thinking of Russian because I'm thinking of Gramiashi because the Anshan is a tier 6 Gramiashi.
But you are right,
Sorry.
the turret traverse is bad and you need to buff it, but
Yeah,
there's no captain that helps you with that in
right,
particular.
right. Thank you. You do want the module that increases your turret rotation too with that ship, in my opinion. The torpedoes are
Yeah.
okay. They hit 8 kilometer if I'm right.
Yeah, 8 kilometer torps, non-deep water, they are standard.
Yeah. Now, one thing that was interesting is that Wargaming gave her a bonus to free XP on her camo, so she'll earn 100% additional free XP on top of the 50% to regular. It's nice if you want to build up free XP, but it's tier 6. You don't earn a ton of XP anyways.
Fun fact, you make more free XP if you just put on a regular 100% XP camo instead of using that one that
That too.
ship has.
That too. For a while, I played Anshan every day just so I could take advantage of that free XP bonus, and then I realized that I was wasting my time. Okay, Hill. If you absolutely want a tier 5 destroyer, Hill is a lot of fun. American smoke, torpedoes both sides. It's kind of like a tier 5 Mayhem, with its torpedo layout and guns and stuff like that. It's a comfortable ship. Marblehead. Best head, in my opinion. I love the Marblehead. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to play. Murmansk is better, but if you can't buy a Murmansk, this ship is a lot of fun. It's been power crapped to all hell, and it's going to die very quickly, but it'll be glorious, and you'll shoot a lot of guns in the process. She's got 8-kilometer torpedoes that reload extremely quickly, and this catches a lot of people off guard. So she's great for kiting away into people that are pushing, because you just litter the battlefield with torpedoes. But once again, why are you buying a tier 5?
Just keep in mind, this is still basically an Omaha hull, so...
Yes, this is an Omaha B hull.
So if you get hit, you're gonna explode.
Yeah, it's got one torpedo launcher on the aft, and that's it. So there you go. There's a special place in my heart for her because I loved her way back when AFT, BFT, and Expert Marksman impacted 152mm guns. She was fantastic back then.
Good old times, right?
Oh, yes. So if you're like me and you want to reminisce, there's that. That's about it. Oh, she's great in co-op, absolutely. Yubari? Okay, tier 4, comes to defensive fire, gets Citadel super easy. The torpedoes are a noob trap because the torpedoes are on the side. Your torpedo angle is literally like on this side or 180 degrees the other side. So you have to show broadside just to fire your torpedoes. You fire your torpedoes, show broadside, get blapped, dead, and you say, why the heck did I buy this ship? So
That's the A4 tier 4, as much as it is worth.
yeah,
So basically nothing.
yeah, I'd skip that. Campbelltown, oh my god, okay, tier 3. So keep in mind, this doesn't get you any progress towards any of the typical missions that Wargaming does. That's why I don't care about things below tier 5 anymore, because Wargaming doesn't want you to care. Still, if you want a ship at tier 3 that's got ridiculously long-range torpedoes, sure.
Ridiculously long reload. It's
Yeah.
like 90 seconds for 3 torpedoes.
Yep. And I think it's American Smoke, but I can't remember. Whatever.
I think yes, but
Yeah, it's a collector's item, right? And then Charlestown, if you enjoyed the St. Louis at tier 3, you'll enjoy the Charleston because it's essentially the same damn ship.
it's a freaking seal cover.
Yeah. So there you go. All right, I just walked you guys through all of the ships that you can pick up coal-wise in the Armory. You're welcome. I think it's time for some replay analysis. What do you guys think?
It's good to me.
Let's do it. Oh, crap. Where's my done folder? There it is. I need to... Remember, I built a new PC, so I have to pin my done folder to quick access, so I can get rid of that Jean Bart game that we just covered. Grease, put that in the done file. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, so we're starting off with a Budioni game.
That's a ship you don't see very often.
Oh, that's true. Yubari does have the aiming mod 0. That's true. Which gives you extremely good accuracy with your guns. One of the things that I always do when we get to replay portions of the stream is I swap up my water, and I think it is time for some dirty water. So I'm going to let the game load, assuming it's going to load. Right now I'm just looking at a black screen with a whole lot of circling. So it might not work. If it doesn't work, there it is. I was going to say, if it doesn't work, we're going to have to just go to a different game. Okay, so that's going. That's nifty. Come on. Yeah, aiming mod 0 is fun, but you're still stuck in a Yubari. Okay, so this is a Budioni ranked battle. And I think Kadu said that he had to leave. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna go get myself some dirty water. I'm gonna run a 3-minute ad while I do that. I will pause the replay here so you guys aren't gonna miss anything. It's a good time for anybody else to go get a potty break or something like that. Turn the volume down a little bit because ads are annoyingly loud and all that good stuff. Here we go. I'll be right back. Okay. Dirty water time. And we're back. 1 minute to go on the ads. Cool.
Yay!
Oh, goodness. Okay. I need to connect
You
my...
just get yourself dirty water in a cup.
Yeah, give me a sec. I had to plug in my headset. I was afraid it was gonna die on me. Yes, I always do dirty water in a cup. It's my Zath Replay Theater mug. Gotta, you know, rep the channel, right? Hey Chris.
Make glass merch.
Yeah, I could do a glass too, but to me it's easier just to have the handle, than to use a glass, but I could do either one, it's fine. So, part of the other reason I like to do it this way is because you can't necessarily see what's inside. So, you know, then it gets around the alcohol consumption on stream stuff. Okay. Ad break over. Welcome back, everybody. Here we go.